Per Call of Duty's Instagram story from yesterday, we knew that at some point today we'd be getting some brand new information relating to Alcatraz in Blackout, and ever since Operation Grand Heist launched, we knew that Alcatraz was in fact going to be coming to the game in a future update. But quite honestly, I don't think anyone ever expected Alcatraz to be a new Blackout map. Yes, you heard that right. Alcatraz is not just a location in Blackout. Alcatraz is actually a new map in Blackout specifically made for the brand new Close Quarters Frenzy mode. However, Alcatraz coming as a brand new map was not the only Blackout related surprise that we received today. There was actually a few other pieces of intel dropped today, and they're all very exciting when it comes to the future of Black Ops 4. What's up guys, Zach or Immortal here, welcome back to the channel and thanks for stopping by. Let me tell you, intel has been dropping left and right lately, and of course we've been covering it all here on the channel. And YouTube actually says that 86% of you guys watching the news and update videos aren't subscribed, so hey, if you are looking to stay up to date with everything Black Ops 4 and Call of Duty related as we approach leak season for Call of Duty 2019, feel free to subscribe with your post notifications turned on, that way you'll always know when a new video goes live. And of course, if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it is much appreciated. And now, without further ado, let's get into the brand new Blackout map update. Of course, Alcatraz is the very first map in history being added into the Blackout mode, and that in and of itself is quite the surprise as is. I mean, pretty much everyone out there, I think, was inclined to believe that Alcatraz was simply going to be a new location added to the map in the northwest corner of the ocean off the coastline of Construction. This seemed to be what all the previous clues were hinting at, between the coffee mug stain on the original blueprint teaser, and of course the Icarus plane that was found crashed in the ocean just outside of the boundaries in that northwest corner, the exact area where we expected Alcatraz to be located. Now, this isn't to say that Alcatraz won't be an actual location on the map and also a new map for the Close Quarters mode, but it does certainly add a new twist to the situation, and let me expand on that briefly. We've assumed that Alcatraz was going to be a new location pretty much since Grand Heist launched and we saw Alcatraz teased in that original reveal trailer. And as of lately, we assumed it was going to be introduced to the map sometime this month, leaving some uncertainty lingering when it comes to the map update for Operation 4, which is launching on April 30th for PlayStation 4. Previously, we have seen a major map update associated with our recent operations, with Hijacked coming with Operation Absolute Zero, and of course Ghost Town being added in with Operation Grand Heist. Now, based on that track record, we've assumed that Operation 4 will also bring another new location to the map. But with the idea of Alcatraz coming as a new location sometime this month, that would have meant we'd have two new locations presumably coming to the Blackout map within the same 30 to 40 days of one another, which does really create a conflict of interest as far as that update pattern goes. But this new curveball of an announcement saying that Alcatraz is coming as a new map and not necessarily a new location definitely opens the door for Operation number 4 to include a new location and map update with its launch, without potentially sucking the hype out of a relatively new location, hypothetically with Alcatraz. But tabling this idea for a moment, like I mentioned in the intro, this Alcatraz map announcement also revealed some other promising information that is no doubt going to be huge for Black Ops 4. Call of Duty has been known for adding some teases and little Easter eggs in their trailers, especially at the very end when most people might have already clicked off. I mean, take the whole Alcatraz and night mode teaser from the original Grand Heist reveal trailer for example. So upon watching this trailer for the first time, I was definitely curious to see if anything was going to appear at the end. And lo and behold, after a brief end screen, the announcement of Blackout going free to play was revealed. However, there is a slight catch. Yes, Blackout is going free to play, but it will only be free to play from April 2nd to April 30th. But hey, that is a solid month of free Battle Royale action, so if you don't have Blackout or Black Ops 4 as of right now, definitely take advantage of that. I know I, for one, would definitely like to try and improve on some of my personal bests in the kill count department, and I'm thinking this month will definitely be one of the best opportunities to do so. But back to Alcatraz for now. This trailer, although pretty short and relatively Easter egg free when it comes to new characters and weapons and things of that nature, does actually tease a few pieces of information regarding the Alcatraz map in the Close Quarters game mode. For instance, the addition of zombies, although this was to be expected, seeing as Alcatraz is a zombies-based location. This does, of course, present the opportunity for a little bit of trolling with the zombies Blackout skins, And if you ask me, I wouldn't be trusting any zombie I see walking around, so definitely keep an eye out for players trying to pull some nifty tricks by disguising themselves as one of the undead. Also included in this Alcatraz map trailer is a very brief reference to squad redeploy being enabled, meaning that this close quarters mode is actually going to be even more hectic than it already seemed, as squads will be redeploying similar to how they do in Hot Pursuit as the game progresses on. This same squad redeploy reference also suggests that quads, or at the very least duos, will be available as a mode for this close quarters mode, which admittedly was something that I was really hoping for. Stemming from the initial After Dark leaks that started appearing late last week, it seemed like this game mode was going to be a solo mode capped with a 40-person player limit. However, the menu image for the After Dark mode also displayed 4 skulls like what you would see with the Quads or Hot Pursuit game modes. So you did have some conflicting components comprising the After Dark mode originally, but this trailer does all but confirm that quads or duos will be available for close quarters, maybe alongside the solo mode as well. Now, there is nothing confirming that this After Dark leak is in fact the same close quarters mode that'll be featured on the Alcatraz map, but just connecting the dots, it does seem like there is a little bit of correlation there. At the same time though, what is not confirmed in this trailer is the official max player count for this Alcatraz map. Obviously, this map is going to be much smaller than the normal Blackout map, and thus it is probably going to have a smaller maximum player count as well. Now, whether or not that player cap is going to be 40 like the After Dark leak suggests, like I said, as of right now, we simply just don't know. But if that is the case, we can then also infer that the solo mode will obviously have 40 placements, duos would then have 20 placements, and quads would have 10 placements, which then also raises the question, how are merits going to work in this game mode? Obviously, if there is less people in the lobby, placing higher is going to then in turn be much easier than in a normal mode. And in the case of the solo game mode only consisting of 40 potential players, you would technically get immediate merits just for spawning in per our current merit system, where you do earn some merits for placing in the top 50 of a solos match. So my guess is that a merit rework specific to this close quarters mode will be implemented with this update, just to ensure that players aren't just cheesing merits for doing nothing. Now, speaking of updates, it's also possible that tomorrow we end up seeing the 1.17 title update introduced into the game, depending on how extensive this Alcatraz map actually is. It is also possible that the Alcatraz map is already in the game files and is just time-gated as of now. To that though, we really can only simply speculate, because PC has yet to receive that 1.16 title update, which would contain said Alcatraz files if it is indeed a time-gated update. That PC-specific 1.16 update though is set to go live tomorrow, April 2nd, and thus it is very possible that some new leaked files are released as well, pertaining to some new content in the form of variants, outfits, and who knows, maybe even some weapons as well. To wrap things up for today, I do also want to bring up a little of what we talked about yesterday in terms of potential content updates outside of Blackout, specifically within the black market and also over in multiplayer. As of right now, we do know that we have Arsenal Sandstorm, yet another free weather variation map, on deck and ready to be released, so I would say that it is pretty possible that that ends up releasing tomorrow, just to add a little bit of content into multiplayer. And we also know that Misty and even David Mason are on deck for some new Blackout character releases, and seeing as the Replacer bundle is actually wrapping up tomorrow, it is also possible that we see a new character bundle, incoming pun, replace the Replacer bundle, so we have to keep our eyes peeled for that as well. On top of that, we also have our weekly black market refresh, so hopefully there will be some new content to check out there too. All of that said though, and tomorrow seems like it's going to be a pretty exciting day all across the board for Black Ops 4, with PC getting that 1.16 update, Blackout getting the brand new Alcatraz map, and of course Blackout also going free to play for everyone for the next month. Of course, we'll be covering any and all new content that ends up dropping tomorrow here on the channel, so if you are part of that 86% of people who aren't subscribed and you want to stay up to date with all the latest news, leaks, rumors, and updates for Black Ops 4, definitely subscribe with your post notifications turned on. That way, you'll always know when a new video goes live. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it does really help the channel grow. That said, that does effectively wrap things up for today. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.